All right, what's going on, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. Okay, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin. Okay, so before we do that, I just want to dive in. Look at the articles they're putting out. Okay, a crypto Christmas miracle. Bitcoin signal suggests a bottom is near. Okay, they put this out 11 hours ago. I'm gonna show you guys the chart. It hit the bottom freaking they're like on December 10th. Okay, so they're way behind. You know, that's what they like to do when stuff is running in a certain direction. They want to pump it more and put out bullish articles or put out bearish articles. Okay, so they're basically just saying that, hey, using this special indicator that we think is perfect, you know, there's a perfect signal for reversal right here. Okay, anyways, we'll go ahead and dive into the chart and I'll show you guys what I see on the chart. And I just gave an update recently on Bitcoin and, you know, it's pretty valid. Okay. So, you know, initially we had this bearish divergence. That's when the price makes a higher high and the RSI makes a lower high. Okay. So if you look, we have a high here, higher highs, and then we have a high here at this point, and then a lower high here at this point as well. Okay. So that's what's known as bearish divergence. That was an indicator on the daily chart that we could see some bearish activity. Okay. And what we had recently, more recent, okay, I'll dive into that, is some bullish divergence. Okay. And bullish divergence is basically going to be when the RSI is making higher lows. Okay. But the price of, you know, the coin or the stock or whatever asset you're looking at is going down. So we have a low here, we have a lower low here, and we have a low there and a higher low right there. Okay, so let me readjust this just a little bit right there like that. Okay, so not only did we break the bearish divergence trend line, okay, because that was our trend line for rejection off of the bearish divergence, right? We created bullish divergence by making lower lows but creating higher lows on the RSI. So look for the RSI to bounce off of this bullish trend line as a support level. Okay, so you know, you could see this thing bounce off of there as support. All right, I'm gonna draw this a little bit lower. So, you know, in case we do the price does fall back down, okay, look for it to either bounce off of this original trend line, okay, because now it flipped that from resistance to support. Okay, so it flipped it from resistance, went above it right there, came back down and bounced off of it as support. And then you also have support here at your bullish off of your bullish divergence. Okay, so this is going to be a nice bounce zone if it does pull back. Okay, so you know, let's say that this thing does pull back. You know, we have two trend lines on the RSI to bounce off of to maintain bullishness. Okay, so we'd have to break those. And let's go ahead and focus a little bit more on the stock price, or I'm sorry, the crypto price of Bitcoin right now. So I broke down that 47,124 was our strong, you know, I have some strong monthly and weekly support levels charted up. All right. If you don't know how to draw support and resistance, I have an easy tutorial. Okay, you can watch that video in the top right hand corner. It'll break it down for you. But I've already got the major support and resistance levels that we need to pay attention to currently. Okay, so we're still holding that 47,000 as support. We're facing a little bit of resistance coming up here, right around the 50K mark, 51K mark. If we can get past that, you know, our major resistance that we need to worry about is going to be 54,736. Okay, so you know, they're putting out these bullish articles on crypto. Okay, that's just going to attract more people to go in and buy Bitcoin and buy whatever, you know, cryptocurrency, and therefore, you know, increase the price of it, right? So they're trying to push a Christmas rally on Christmas Eve, you know, basically is what's going on. All right, at the time of recording, it's like midnight Christmas Eve. So just turned December 24th. Now, you know, this is going to be pumping. The stock market is also closed until, you know, for the next like 5 or 6 days. So all that money, you know, where people want to trade is going to go into Bitcoin. People are going to be wanting, you know, people are still going to be wanting to trade, and they're going to be, you know, getting into Bitcoin. But like I said, we need to get past 54,736. Okay, so if we run up and then we just face resistance for there, all that was kind of in a sense for nothing. Yeah, if you made profit along the way, then great job. But you know, long term wise, like when you look at Bitcoin, you know, if we can't get above that level there, then you know, we're just going to be stuck consolidating and chopping between 47,000 and 54,000. Okay, and you know, we don't want that to happen. You know, we all want Bitcoin to go up higher and higher. And as soon as we break that resistance level, I think we have a very, very strong chance of heading back up to all-time highs and trying to reclaim all-time highs, and potentially creating even newer highs. Okay, but getting above 54,736 is going to be really crucial for Bitcoin, to kind of reverse this trend, right? We have a little bit of kind of what's known as like a inverse head and shoulder. Okay. And the last time I was charting stuff out before it was fully formed, a lot of people were calling me the bearish maximalist or something, right? I'm not a bearish maximalist, or I'm not a bullish maximalist right now. What I'm doing is I'm doing some technical analysis to show you guys, hey, we have a pattern forming. Okay. And if we see this pattern play out, then hey, I'm going to be ready for it. I'm going to be prepared for it. Okay. So the pattern that we have currently is we have a left shoulder and we have a head on an inverse head and shoulder. Okay. So if we're able to come up here and break past 54,736, and then we find resistance up here at 59,335, which is a pretty big resistance level over here, that area right there, and we drop back down and then we rally, then that's our right shoulder. Okay. And now we have a right shoulder. And if we, continue bullishness after that right shoulder, then, we're going to have confirmation of our pattern filling out once it breaks the neckline. And then we can catch the move up to the, projected, up to the projected move. Okay. So you could even draw it all the way up to here to the all-time highs. Okay. So you could say that, all right, well, if we get confirmation of a break above, like 59K, and we're starting to trade and open and close on the candlesticks above 59K, then we have a good possible, chance of reclaiming the all-time highs and filling out this inverse headed shoulder. Okay. So I already showed you guys bullish divergence. That bullish divergence is playing out a little bit. As you can see, it's rallying. Okay. If we rally up, break this resistance level, and then find another resistance and come back down, don't panic. We may just be forming a right shoulder. Okay. Now, of course, this stuff can go down and you want to be prepared for that. Okay. 47,124, basically 47,000 is going to be our strong support level. Below that, it's going to be 43,808. And below that, it's going to be 41,505. Those are going to be where Bitcoin is going to drop. If it drops any more, those are going to be the levels where it has a potential to bounce at and find support and reclaim some bullishness. Okay. So hopefully you guys like this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just started this YouTube channel about 3 months ago now. And, just trying to figure out what you guys like, what type of videos you guys want me to make. And the only way I can really do that or get some feedback is from you guys liking and commenting. Okay. So, also, we have the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, where we trade not only options, but we trade stocks, we trade cryptos. You guys get access to our intraday market thought process, what's going on, what we're looking at, entries and exits, plus all the other valuable resources. Okay. Then there's not just me in there. You get the access to the entries and exits for all the other admins. And it's a really great team in there. Okay. Also, oh yeah, use code Zachly. Okay. Like the channel name, ZachlyTrades. Get yourself a discount. Why not? Okay. Everybody loves a discount.